That's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. They must have been trying to preserve the bodies. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Must have overloaded. He's dead. The crystal's still warm. His brain stopped moving. His intestines have stopped moving. His kidneys have stopped moving. Nope, nothing of interest. Pick up. There's no power. Is that? It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. His stomach stopped moving. His lungs have stopped ventilating. His heart has stopped. There's no power. At least he's out of his misery. I've never seen equipment like this before. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. I wonder what it's for. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. Looks like something's been removed from it. There's no power. There's no power. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. think it's being used as a power source for the machine. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
A small wooden clock. Nothing of interest. It won't open. Evening.
Hi.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
An old grandfather clock. It's locked. It won't open. It won't open. Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
It's a variety store, and it's closed. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Damn rightly says I know him.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Elliot Robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful. It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
You can't come down there.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
It won't budge. She's too frightened to talk to me, but this lady knows something. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I can't be seen talking to you.
A storage depot. It's shut. It won't budge. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian
Can't
Burnham.
help you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I never heard of no Burnham.
A device that pumps highly compressed air. It won't budge. I'm not in town to shop. It won't open. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks as know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place. Asking the wrong questions, outsider.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. The First National is a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
Talking to that fella's a waste of my time. It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of a variety store. Washington Street. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist It Won't Budge.
With a good wine piping, with a good windpipe in early, in the Towlands gallants mass. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the world comes down. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
It won't budge. It won't budge.
Ha ha! Do you think
It won't budge.
that's
The old
about
drunkard
it?
knows something.
No,
I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging.
Having lots of fights in the mountains.
The store is closed. Oh God, some poor soul's hung herself. Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The order. Now go.
It won't budge. It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. It's seen better days. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say as I noticed. What you're saying is strange.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
I'm plenty sure you are.